We're behind the chutes here with Jacobs Crowley. What a great ride tonight. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
That was the kind of ride that I got to look forward to. That horse was awesome. I've never actually been on him. He's from up here in Canada, and he's great. So, like I said, I was excited to have him in the four-man, and just fortunate it worked out.
Okay. What about the rest of your weekend? You've had a really busy weekend, as with all the Cowboys. Tell us a little bit about your schedule.
Yes, ma'am. Last night I was actually in North Dakota, and I drove all night by myself to make it here an hour before the perf. So I didn't get any sleep last night. And then, but tomorrow we'll be in Cody, Wyoming. The next day, Springdale, Arkansas. The next day, Prescott, Arizona. And the next day, St. Paul, Oregon. So a lot of traveling in store. So I'm glad we could start it right here in Ponoka and win some money, get on some great bucking horses, and get ready.
All right. Well, congratulations. Back to the rest of the rodeo. Thank you. Good job.
Well, we just saw Todd Maughan, Airdrie, Alberta, in with a 4-2. Absolutely spectacular. What a great start. I can't believe that they're this fast with this long run. We saw it in the tie-down roping. We're packed. How about Todd Maughan? Very, very happy right there. A 4-2.
Well, if you're a steer wrestler, this is the kind of thing that might keep you awake at night. We've got horses to coordinate. We've got cowboys to coordinate. We've got a little more room down there, and things tend to move a little more quickly with this long run. We've seen some steers slow down. We've seen some steers move up, moving left and right. You have to coordinate all that with your hazer and get it done properly. Here comes a Canadian champion. You know this guy, Dave, the big guy.
Long, tall cowboy from Lethbridge, Alberta, and you're right, he's been a Canadian titleist. Of course, here we have another cowboy on the other side, the hazer. Job to keep that steer running straight, allow that contestant the opportunity to get down, trust him to the ground, all 4 feet pointing the same way. So now we've got the 4-2 in the books from Todd Maughan. You know, I thought that would be tough to beat back in the tie-down roping. I was wrong, but I think our first guy is going to be hard to beat.
I tell you, Todd Woodward has been on the phone. He enlisted some experience over on the other side. He's got Leon Lay over there to position the steer for him. We're outside with a Canadian champion. We're in the running. There we are. That might be the best one of the night, Dave.
Wow, that was quick. That was quick. Wait a minute. We might have had a barrier penalty right there. I got a feeling we might have had that 10-second barrier penalty. You know, when your guy is at 4-2, what that does, Doug, is it puts pressure on these guys. They have to challenge that line a little bit, and that's exactly what Todd Woodward did. He was a 1/10 of a second too long. However, that penalty kicks in.
And you know, cowboys in the steer wrestling will tell you, if you're not pushing that line, if you're not breaking barriers, you might not be trying hard enough. All right, it is official now. It will be a 14.3 for those of you that are keeping track. And now we're down to the cowboy from Texas.
Holiday, Texas, and Hunter Cure. He's been to our Canadian Finals rodeo before. As you watch Hunter Cure get ready right now. Okay, now 4-2 is in the books, in the lead right now. But this guy right here, man, I've watched him many, many times, and he's got lots of 4.1 and faster second runs in him.
Yeah, and he's been having a good year. Now, this cowboy is about $8,000 out of being in the top 10 in the world, and he's probably going to walk out of here with a Ponoka Stampede championship tonight if he can get this one on the ground, and that money would jump him right into the top 10. There's a slide. Steer went too far.
Did you see how quickly he handled that steer once he got there, however? Man alive. As we're okay, he's in at 4-3 by 1/10 of a second. Man alive, that 4-2 is just holding on by not very much.
Well, he was definitely pushing it. Here comes the guy in the number 1 spot. This cowboy was absolutely electric this afternoon. He jumped out through a steer in 3.9. If he can do it tonight, we'll call him the champion. Clayton Moore.
Well, yeah, but they're cousins. Yeah, Timber from down Texas way and Clayton Moore from Pooscoopi, British Columbia. Already seen his cousin be a champion here. Let's see what Clayton can do right now as he gets ready. Well, it's very simple. 4-1 or faster, he's the champion. Any longer than that, Todd Maughan, our first gunner out, will be the titleist.
And Clayton's been going to a lot of rodeos. He sits 11th in the world right now. That's good for him. He's 14th in the Canadian standings. So, same story here. A win of any kind tonight will earn him more money and a better chance to go to the CFR or the Wrangler National Finals. Good luck to British Columbia.
Oh, yeah. This is such a great guy. He came close to a National Finals rodeo berth, the Wrangler NFR, down there in Las Vegas last year. I'd love to see him get there this year. This could help him a whole lot. All right, Clayton. He's out and charging hard after this one. Let's see what we're going to do. He's to that steer, and he's not long. He's not long. Is he fast enough? Is he fast enough?
I think he is.
It's 3 and 7 on the clock. Is he clean? Is he clean? He's looking back, and that look on that face right there says to me there might be a penalty. There just might be a penalty. Yeah, he would be celebrating right now if that 3-7 was good. There's a 10-second penalty on the barrier. Takes him to 13 and 7. What a tough break right there for Clayton Moore.